Hello guys, welcome everyone to the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship. Guys, utterly sorry for the technical difficulties that we just encountered on the way to the stream here. I think everything is working fine now. Yeah, and with that, welcome to round 1 in the Virtual Championship from Mercedes. Totally different conditions, obviously total balance of different balance of performance compared to what we did on Monday. But well, we're just trying to do goody enough of a jobby. Yeah, MD, everything looking fine on your end, but it took me like 15 minutes to make it look fine on your end, so that is a small issue. Anyway, we're out on track, we're getting warmed up. We're about to do 2 flying laps, hopefully. And then we are going to be racing here in the Mercedes AMG Virtual Championship. It's Division 2. It is not Division 1, but it is still a challenge for me. So actually sitting in Division 2 is quite pitch perfectly looking from a performance POV. Patrick, what do you mean stop messing around? When will be Le Mans Virtual? I mean, firstly, we are in ACC right now. Secondly, that will get announced when it's time, I assume. Anyway, after racing yesterday's Lambo on Le Mans Ultimate in GT3, this is a great shock of culture right now. Again, I can tell you that. Ah, you know, I know. That's news. I would love to know. Because then I could finally go and ask teams whether they still need a driver, right? So I would be very much interested in knowing when stuff's happening, but I don't know when stuff's happening, so... Sadly, I can't give you better information on it. MD, the both races are going to be 20 minutes long, yes. So, seems like tires have peaked in temperature and pressure, meaning I think this is too low. I need a couple more clicks. Yeah, Patrick, that is probably down to the fact that we're sitting on ACC where slip angle is pretty much mandatory. I don't have the grip though. Probably simply from lacking tire pressure, but that's fine. Easy to fix. And then people are suggesting tracks getting slower in the first place. Well, we will see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little less fuel. And then we get going. Guys, quali is on. Let's see how this goes. Yes, I adjusted the pressures for quali. I think I may have taken 3 liters too little of fuel, but let's see about that. How many million schnitzel in prize pool? It's goodies that you can win, so like F1 track experience, AMG driving experience and stuff. However, in Division 2, I think, yeah, I'll just race for the glory, right? If we're entirely honest. But sometimes we do love racing for the glory, don't we? Okay, here comes our first out of 4 time laps in total. Great to see that we have room for improvement on that. Ow. So I hope for a low 48 really, or mid 47 to begin with. You know, just for getting a little bit into the rhythm. Seen 46.9 by Sheldon Muscat. I think Sheldon Muscat, he shared Div 1 with us last year, so he's a good benchmark. So 47.8 to begin with. P5. Not too bad for missing first chicken, right? So 4/10 of potential. Everyone loves a tasty chicken, right? 6/10 up. Eight-10 up. Looking good for about first row. Close to. Depending on how we're getting this exit done. Carrying less speed, taking a shorter way. But losing 500 to our last lap, so it's a 47.1, puts us third. Looking goody. Too late on the brakes. Yeah. So and then we have one more lap after this. Well, I don't want to ride off this lap yet already, of course. Mr. Apex. Still lacking a click of PSIs, I think. Yeah, we need this improvement. And we're not going to improve. Well, we are, but like, you see how much time I've just... No, we're not even improving. Ah, this is big F. Anyway, last chance. Otherwise we have some overtaking to do on the track. Yeah. Indeed, the track limits are quite something here on ACC, I agree. Got the apex better this time. Better rotation here as well on the exits. It's down to Ascari Parabolica now. I've been here at the last lap already. Yeah, that's good. That's alright. This is 95% perfect lap. Let's go! I so outperformed myself. Second place. What the fuck? Okay, quick calculation though. 20 times 60 divided by 106s. That's 12 laps. Not allowed to get this wrong this time. 3 points. Oof. Ah, Sheldon Muscat still coming at it. There he comes. Does he beat us? Apparently not. So, finishing in the top 5 is like a must-do for us tonight. So, and then we have more Le Mans Ultimate coming your way tonight. So, tonight, 10:30 p.m. we will be live for members and sponsors on YouTube / subscribers on Twitch only. We will be live with practice for the 6 hours of Qatar. And I'm pretty sure you guys looking forward to that. Well, I would probably want to say the guys that have access to the stream in the end. I'm a bit superstitious or suspicious. I don't know. And I want to go fuel. $42. Where the hell do you put brake settings? There. MD, thank you so much. Okay. We should be goody. Oh boy. This is going to be mental. Yeah, maybe James can yeet the car. I feel like I can't. Like, at least I cannot do it that much. Green. I'm not sure if it's a good thing that I'm on the outside or not. Emits. Fully sideways. Kudos to the guys though for turn 1 and 2. Like, we're still alive, you know. Great to see. Yeah, Johnny, I agree. Slightly overdriving. We'll fix. Honestly, the guy ahead, he has out-qualified us by half a second. I would be really surprised if I can really stick with him. But we are trying, of course. The good news is we do have some draft. I just need to get it done with the brakes. Much better like this. Yep, sailing floor. Off track to our track understanding, at least left, right and center. Not to the ACC standards though. Which is the fun part. And the problem is you can actually cut it way too much. Which is probably also the reason why I never really got a chance on qualifying on Monza, because simply you can cut the track so much. In my brain this is simply couldn't be processed, right? This is ridiculous. How much you can cut that stupid corner. Is James Baldwin taking Parabolica in 4th or in 3rd? Wokest, thank you very much for that insight. Thank you, Nicholas KHB's feedback as well. Ah, too late, too late, too late. I keep missing apexes, entries, braking points, everything. But yeah, I haven't really warmed up before the race, so this is not a surprise after all. Should I have put a disclaimer like don't ever try this on Le Mans Ultimate? I probably should have. Johnny, I'm gonna tell you the truth because this is very weird. And this is what makes it so difficult for me as an Le Mans Ultimate pleb. It's complete different. Like a completely different style of driving required here. Yeeting over track limits like you've never done before. Also trail braking in a weird way, like you would never be able to do it on Le Mans Ultimate. Like here it's just like you brake, you lean on the ABS and everything. Can't do it on LMU. Which, to be honest, I'm quite thankful for. That should be a cut finally. And it's not. Instead, it's the best Ascari I've ever done, probably. Fucking hell. Excuse the language. It's just completely disillusional. Also, the way you have to get into Parabolica is like... I would never turn in that early that way to Parabolica, but here it seemingly just works. Sebi Prelow, thank you so much for your follow. Welcome to the stream. And a bit of corner cutting that you would think it would break every suspension. While it doesn't. If I could stop missing that apex, that would just be so great. But instead I start missing every apex. No, I'm not the same split as Baldwin. He is pretty surely invited to Division 1 and I got luckily raffled into Division 2. I'm doing consistent lap times though, 47.3, 47.1, 47.2, 47.1, 47.2, so can't complain on consistency. I want to complain though because I do consistently mistakes in every lap, which effectively means I could be doing high 46s likely if I was about to get the laps right. Yeah, exactly what I mean. But this time I fuck up second chicken. Let's see what I fuck up next. Sheldon's car is just so strong in Lesmo 1. Yeah, and Yvehen at the front is now being like, oh, thanks. This guy in second can't drive really well. And then he does one of those mistakes with the anti-cut. And we're too far off. You know, if we were in striking distance, not doing that many mistakes ourselves, we would have had a look. Luke Duffy, hello there, thank you for joining. Welcome to the stream. While Sheldon is sitting in the draft though. And I think I got a little bit surprised by my own draft. Some car ahead. Oh, I could really use this situation. Oh, I'm too not smart enough. I think I'm actually driving with too much semi-brake. Should probably yeet harder into the ABS in order to catch more performance from it. Ah, no worry, Luke. That's what I'm here for, with the community. Trying to help wherever I can. There we go with the first warning for the track limits, and man, I cannot do one single clean lap. This is pathetic. Yeah, okay, like I should give it up on trying to get the win. Yeah, Luke, I think not everyone can do it. You need to be kind of special. Like, it is a special skill set to just like flick a switch and within 20 or 30 minutes just change the way you're driving and adapt it to whatever the sim needs. I don't want to say that I'm particularly great in this. But let's see, let's say I at least have some experience on it, which most cases is helping me. Yeah, Johnny, but like, you've seen all the practice that I've done for this series live, and I promise that this is the case. And you will also see in the future all the practice I will do for the series live. Because here's the thing, I also need everyone's ACC experience in order to perform. I need everyone's help and suggestions in order to improve. Oh, should be 2 to go. Yeah, MD, some would say that about R Factor 2 or Le Mans Ultimate, right? Probably I'm steering too much still. Probably that is half of the problem. I'm doing the Le Mans Ultimate steering. Trying to lean a bit too much on the front. Very inconsistent driving I do. Annoys me a lot, I can tell you. Just like don't do it like on Monday, random track limits for the lulz. So Sheldon, 4/10 behind, needs to send a stupid dive bomb somewhere. Thankfully his car seems a bit worse on traction. Luke, absolutely, that's the story behind it. Sometimes it's not so much about the skill itself, it's also about experience. If I haven't had the experience of this car, of this track last year, I would have not been able to sit here right now in second place, despite this is Division 2. Arguably almost with the lap times I'm doing now. Whoa. But the lap times I'm doing now, like what is my fastest? 46.8. The qualifying also like 46.8. And in hot lap mode the track is a bit faster, which means effectively I think with 46.6 you would have made it into D1. Not saying I should have belonged into Division 1, I don't think so. But hey ho, race 1 is second place. Awesome stuff. Unspectacular, a little bit boring to watch perhaps even. But this is very important, this is the first important point. And yeah, we now have a 10-minute break. where we're going to be able to chat a little bit, where I'm going to be able to tell you also what it is about the stream on 10:30 p.m., where we're going to do practice with the hypercars around the Lusail International Circuit. So the 6 hours of Qatar coming up this weekend. We need to pick a car, we need to pick a... well, track's picked, but we've picked a teammate, we need to pick a car, we need to pick a setup, we need to pick a strategy, we need to... you know, we need to learn things, and this is going to be... see, Sheldon says he can't follow without the rear snapping out, so that is his issue. Not getting closer to us here, which is, well, good for us, I suppose. And yeah, the stream is going to be special in a way, since I will only allow Twitch subscribers and YouTube sponsors and YouTube channel members onto the stream, like it or not. So where do I see why this dash turns red in the race? Why is it doing that? Maybe I need, like, does someone know why it's doing that? I mean, I don't want to start editing on stuff now, but maybe some of you guys... oh no, like just the moment it gets to the race, like the entire dash turns on to be red, for whatever reason. Got the practice for advanced racer fun in race 2. Thank you, MD. MD, I hope you will be able to be on our chat at 10:30, because I mean, effectively you're a mod, but you're not a channel member, I think. So I hope this works. Actually, mods should hopefully be in. Anyway, guys, if you appreciate the Mercedes stuff here, if you appreciate the AMG Virtual Championship, then please have a follow on Twitch, subscribers on the YouTube channel. 6 more events to go, another race to come right now. And as you can imagine, we need to play the social media a little bit. We're just about to get going with a story, because the new server picks up in a little bit. 8 more minutes or so. So we can quickly... how do I do this? Yeah, so I post the link of my stream in my Discord stuff, where I exchange my own information. But crying out loud. Copy. Awesome. Pasta. Amazing. Right. And then, you know, I have to pick the link. ACC just dropped the update on console. It's killed all FFB with most wheelbases. Basically unplayable at the moment for those lads. That's interesting, because we do have a console split here in AMG Virtual Championship. And I have to say, I need to mention a little bit criticism here, because, you know, we could have such a nice social media game around it. But they don't allow us to use the official logo of the series, which is a bit of a shame, I think. But it is what it is. So quickly need to do this story kind of thingy. Yes, you're watching a content creator trying to do things he's not particularly savvy with. But it is what it is. Let me see. Oh, that is done. Then I need to put stickers. Because first of all, I want to have a link where my stream is in. Then we say watch live. And then we mention AMG Mercedes Motorsports. Mercedes AMG Motorsports, I'm sorry. And then we put that out. Our Instagram algorithm is a little bit more happy. And since we have nothing better to do anyway, since the new server opens in 5 minutes, I think this is pretty smart. In the meanwhile, I could bring in Harvey here. The only issue is, like, I would have get him in, and then I need to get him out again. And I don't want to confuse the dog, right? So, we're just waiting for the servers to come back up. Guys! Perfect opportunity for you to ask questions. We have a little bit of a downtime, so to say, to bridge here. As we're waiting for the second server to come up. Should be within 4 minutes, so hand me your questions, hand me your opinions, your comments. Happily going into a discussion with you about things that you're interested in. And then, as my Streamlab bot is pushing out, !Discord to you guys. Join our Discord server, join our community server where we're hanging out, where we're planning things, where we are discussing about events happening on stream. I've sent the link into the chat now. Click it and then join that server where we're hanging out together, where we're talking behind the scenes. And then once again, 22:30 tonight, so roughly hour and 45 from now, we're live with setup making, setup analysis, long runs, car testing for the 6 hours of Qatar. You guys are heavily invited. However, I have to say, you need to get the ticket in order to be able to join the stream. Ticket is going to be becoming a subscriber on Twitch, becoming a Prime subscriber on Twitch, or a member on the YouTube channel. It's not because of I want to put up a paywall, but it is for those of the guys that do support our stream with a monthly small payments. They shall deserve a goodie, and that goodie is that I'm sharing my practices, sharing my way of work, sharing how I'm learning a track, sharing how I'm improving a setup. Not showing a setup, but like how I'm working on a setup. What is my thoughts? What is the way how I'm planning strategy, and so on. So if you're interested in that, guys, I would appreciate if you are supporting the channel with a sub on Twitch with a membership and a sponsorship on YouTube. And then it's 2 more minutes till AMGVC server 2 is going to be on. I'm quickly watching the Discord to not miss out on any short-term information. I think ACC servers are like being on and off at all the time. Because like sometimes no servers found, then 1,000 servers found, then no servers found again. Anyway. So I grab myself a drink, a coffee, and then we'll be right back for server 2. Let's see how we are doing. Do we have a server? Yes, we do indeed. So let's connect. People are on it. We're loading the setup. Was it 27.0 in terms of pressures that you want to have, or was it something different? 26.7. I keep forgetting. It's a small tragedy, to be honest. But maybe you guys can light me up with a little bit more wisdom again. As I'm going to stay in the rhythm now, doing a bit more driving. Ultimately, we want to have a Giga qualifying. So we try working a little bit for it, and obviously also take the right amount of fuel with us. I don't know, is it the case like that the tire is still really good enough for 4 or 5 or 6 consecutive fast laps? The ACC type of Ascari is like the easiest Ascari existing in Simracing, I think. I don't know how much Ascari changed in real life. It got repaved, I think. And what else changes did they do? Hasn't someone been warning about like the charm of Ascari is removed after the track works that were carried out? I mean, the Ascari track limits are ridiculous. Like, you're pointing towards the grass here. Full send over it. Full send over that one. 3/4 of a car over this one. There's not even a warning for track limits. It's completely legal on this game. This is mind-blowing. Dipping the wheel into the gravel obviously is not the best idea. If I didn't get a cut in race 1, I would have really asked if they've turned off the track limits. Ah yeah, the entire section got wider and everyone is now holding their breath for track limits. At least in F1, right? Maybe should try this approach in the race too. Like not full send, but like a controlled way out of the turn. Threw an absolute top time away here. I mean, not that I need it right now, but I hashtag need it soon. So let's return to garage, have a 10 times 60 divided by 106, which is doing 6 times 3.35, about 20 liters then. Probably make that 21 just to be sure. Tire set number 2. Grande. Okay, I'll go for a quick pee break and then it's time to qualify. So let's see where we end up this time around the track. The first 2 laps are kinda irrelevant anyway. That's for me to simply just find a spot. Now the dash turned red already. Well, basically, Jesper, you put fuel for the 10 minutes and just go. The first 2 laps are kinda irrelevant. You want to have warm pressures at 27.0-ish, or like between 26.7 and 27.0. And then you just send it. But Jesper, I'm pretty sure you want to see something funny. Here come your Ascari track limits. That's not even the track limits that I want to show. Are the events no qualification possible anymore? There was a hot lap qualifier between June 13th and July 13th. And then the top 24 made it to Division 1, and 100 valid laps of the platform got into a revel, and the 24 that were the fastest to click on a sign up button, they made it into Div 2. And I even took the very last spot from a guy that had to pull out, so one spot was vacant again, and that time I was the fastest to click on the registering button, so that's why I'm sitting here. It is Division 2, I'm a noob, slow, but I'm racing. So these guys give me perfect opportunity to get the tires into the window in terms of the pressure, in terms of the temperature. Exactly, racing it, it's a Benz. It's my favorite car manufacturer, and Bob is not an issue because it's a Mercedes-Benz only competition, so it's absolutely perfect setting for this. Okay, here come your track limits though, enjoy. So where's the grass? Here's the grass, still valid. Where's the grass? There's the grass. The first time I invalidated that. So I need to do a little bit of a better job in the remaining laps. Pressures are now there. Tires are up. Track is clear. Let's try to go for a high 46. Because that's what we need here. Yep. The way you can yeet over these track limits is nuts. And don't even get me started on the way the cars are feeling. This is beyond bad. But obviously you know what I'm talking about, right? So I need to focus a bit more. Two more shots. Coming at least for a high 46. But yeah, I need a bit better than that. Good news is there is potential in the way I'm driving the lap. Such as almost dying here in Ascari. Too late on the brakes, too aggressive, overdriving. Two more shots. 47.1. This is fifth. It's always great when your heart decides to skip a beat right on the braking point. Fuck's sake. Must be Jesper. Okay, I'm not sure if I can score a 46.7 if I get Parabolica right. Yeah, just about like this. Should make it into P4 for the minute. Yeah, just for a split second though. Yeah, I'm not allowed to F up turn 1. The good news is I'm giving the guy a draft, right? Let's see if I can also give him some dirty air. King77, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Stefano Battistella, 46.3. Where are people starting to put these lap times out? The track just faster? I'm afraid this is likely close to the maximum. There was a track limit. How can you find a track limit around here? Ah, race is long. Turn 1 is Monza. You know how this is going to end, right? Okay, my friends. It was agua, believe it or not. So guys, once again reminder, another stream coming up at 10:30, Qatar practice for the subs only. So for the Twitch subs only, for the YouTube sponsors only. As we're now preparing the car. I'm a bit scared though this time, to be fair. Like, you know, starting in row 1 in race 1, easy. Just put your braking point, everyone else has to be careful. Here it's a different story though. There was just no space. Brilliant. P3. Let's go. Ah, perfect opening lap. Yep. I just need to put a more clean race together than I did in race 1. Then I have the pace to annoy these two ahead of me as well. Although the guy in the black car who was being on pole, he has set a lap time very interestingly fast. I don't know where he was in race 1, I can't remember. Was he 4th? The issue is now he's sitting in the draft of the car ahead. And the car ahead is mighty quick. So Stefano is able to stick with Yevhen at the front. They're gonna have a hard time trying to catch, but maybe we can put someone under pressure here. I have some pace in that Mercedes. I have the ever slightest damage as well on the car. Half a second of repair time. Yeah, I have to admit it will be interesting for me to see how my car is handling the dirty air. I've never really been that close in the first race. And then Yevhen is also doing a bit more mistakes, maybe also feeling a bit pressured by having someone behind him that is a tad faster. I think someone doing a solid mistake over some anti-cut is going to decide this for the win. Disclaimer, might not be me. Not because I'm not doing any mistakes about over the anti-cuts. It's just like story of the same race. When it matters, I tend to be just a tad too far off. But this is, I think, the second cut for that black Mercedes already. There's going to be good 13 minutes remaining. There is some ice in the air for sure, as we are fastest car on track last lap. I'm doing my best possible job right now. Went a bit too deep. Yeah, I wasn't too smart either, but I mean, I saw an opportunity, right? I'm afraid that the white car got some damage on it. No time gained. Let's go. Just slipped off. F. Oh, what happened to the leader? To the former leader? Diogo Espino and Danny Wolf, thank you for your subscription and your follows on the Twitch and YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Guys, we're lacking just 3 more subs on the YouTube channel for hitting 13,500. Let's go. Yeah, two-door, there is 2 splits per division. Sorry, two divisions per console. Oh, no. It's sort of the same issue with the snappiness and dirty air to an extent. But I'm overdriving because I'm kind of in a rush in my brain. So this was a warning for track limits, copy. 6 minutes 20. So 4 laps after this, I think. I'm trying, Jesper. I'm trying so much. What is that braking performance of Esteban? This is nuts. Spending too much draft. Yes, let's go. Bro, what the fuck? Wow. So you get shot out of the winning position like crazy. Should be a net P2. Like obviously with post-race penalties. But something that's not getting penalized is my car being super broken. So, who has shot me there in turn 1 and who has shot me in turn 3? This is an easy win taken away from us. And it's like not about giving this up. You mean like like what am I supposed to do in turn 1? I'm braking 6/10 clear of everyone and I'm not braking super early. Yet I get completely ran into the back. If I just not turn in, I lose the position as well. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, this could have been the last chance. I did give enough room, did I? No, I need to straight away save the replay. Yeah, Kevin, but we're just starting the last lap. Yeah, my car's down on top speed. Yeah. Frustrating at least. Anyway, we're in 4 seconds of the lead. That's easy second place on the... First of all, save replay. So where is the shenanigans? Lap 10, here we go. See which camera to see best. Probably this, and then... Where can I look back? Probably can't, so I just... So who's this? Esteban. So Esteban get first bump drafted. I even hesitate, but like I even leave him the space, but how much space am I supposed to leave? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? How much space is enough? Hoya, come on? What is that guy about? I need to... I wanna have a replay, please. Thank you. Yeah, probably about me jumping off there, but again, like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, this is the stupid. Yeah, that's a clear dive bomb without overlap, which is fucking me up for the first time. Then where's how do I watch a replay? Via gallery? Have I not saved the replay? Ah, you got to be kidding me. Ah, automatically saved. Thank you so much. So for the second time then. Ah, this is already after all the shenanigans. Nah, I like out of this perspective, it's quite clear. I even open up my steering here to leave him a little bit of space, but like, I don't know where he wanted to be. NS, thank you so much. F7. Ah. Click pause. Can I somehow speed that up? With the arrows? Oh, of course. How to tilt the camera? Ah, scroll wheel. Like this. Okay. Perfect. So, reverse. Playback speeds. Perfect. Yeah, I don't really know what he wants to do there. This is just like... And then obviously I have to skip the chicane and those stupid anti-bumps or anti-cuts. These physics. So and this is where Stefano gets through in the first place, right? No, wait, till that point, someone else went through. Ah, yeah. That other car went already through. And now I'm interested to see here whether I squeezed. Yeah, I turn in. There's the first contact. I mean... I know what the argumentation's gonna be. It's this little notch on my end. I don't know. Here is a little notch that makes his car then first turn in. Actually, I helped him turning in, I think. I aimed a bit too optimistic for the apex. I may admit that. So here's the touch. But then here he understeers. There was not enough room for a car. Like, if I would have stuck my nose in here, I would have just gone straight into him. And he also aims for the apex. Like, he gives me no other room than putting it on the sausage, right? So I had to cut the chicane to avoid a collision. Then the collision happened anyway. Yeah, and as a result of that, both got through. Nice. Yeah, but like, because he gave me no other option, right? He was aiming for that apex because let's have a look from his onboard. He's also leaving me no other option. Like, here he goes for the apex already, and if you look at this, turning that to, like, he knows that I can't do anything else but cutting the chicane. Ethan, that sucks. My condolences for the drive-through. I don't know. Let's have a look in full speed. Yeah, like, I keep myself at this stage, even if I would have been side by side, I would have not been given any room. I think. Yeah, his argument will be exactly that notch on the apex. But the chain that, like, I turn him in more, so effectively I help him turning first. With that way I start understeering, but I would still say, even if this is the thing, I would still say, even if I did not touch him on the inside, I would have been forced to land on the sausage curb, and that way I feel forced off. Yes, I turn in super early. Yes, there is contact, but I think the contact is neither helping him or hurting him, nor is it helping me nor hurting me significantly. Like, you know, if you look from here slow-mo, yeah, I fear so too, because of the contact racing incident. And so we're sitting tight with Sheldon for the lead in the championship. Here's the first notch that rotates him and makes me understeer, and then I don't know. How much space was there on the curb? Because my argument would be, like, we're turning in roughly at the same time. And then my argument would be he's missing the apex by like a fraction. But if you look like this on a normal lap, see what I mean? This is the difference. And this is also probably the difference between me making contact or making no contact. Yes, Aaron, to an extent, I agree. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what the judges will do. Uh-oh. Turn 7 Racing, thank you for the raid. The contact made you lose control of the car. I don't know about replay fidelity, but like, I don't want to say it did not, but from the replay, your car looks pretty much in control. He went the fraction straight, and after that, I went the fraction straight. It's a bit better to see out of my angle, probably. Benjamin, I don't have the issue. Make sure to maybe reinstall and re-put the plugins. Yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I'm about to leave. I will be back in 35 minutes on Le Mans Ultimate with the practice for the 6 hours of Qatar. GG Sheldon. Niklas! Thank you so much for your raid with a party of 85. I'm so sorry, I'm just about to shut off the stream. It was a good race, though. It was a good opening round in the championship. Let me quickly see what is the points deduction, or like the points. Where is it? Sporting rules. The question is... see, there's the rules. Division ACC. Okay, so I think if it stays like this, if it is deemed a racing incident, I'll be sitting in the lead of the championship, actually. So I got 4th and 2nd, which is 27.5. Sheldon got third twice, which is 26. And then whoever won race 1 hasn't been up there for race 2. This is an interesting points deduction. That 2nd place is overvalued compared to P1. Like, you're only missing half a point, but then you lose a full point to 3rd. And then everything... That is a really weird point deduction. Yeah, Sheldon. GG's. I'm just so mad, like... Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I need to leave. Need to go. And then We see each other in 35 minutes on Le Mans Ultimate. I may delay that a little bit. Let me see. All right, guys, thank you for your time. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you for all the subscriptions and the follows. Appreciate it. And I see you in 35 minutes. Bye-bye.